Hey, what's up, guys? It's Hassan with the Struggling Day Trader, and boy, do I have a story to tell today. Whoo! All right, so I'm a long trader, right? I don't trade short, and the best environment for me to trade in is when the SPY is moving up. But as you can see, it barely ever got over VWAP today. Like it was on a super huge sell off. The PPI numbers came in this morning and they weren't good. And so the market sold off hard. Now, I started the morning bad. I quickly got to negative 120, 120 something. But it's like I have this weird confidence where I know I can get it back. Like, it's just some days it don't work out, right? So, anyway, man, I don't even know what order everything happened in. I guess maybe it's like it's in the right order on my charts up here. So we'll see if I can chronologically tell you the story of my day. Um, so Google, I took some reckless entries right off the back. I didn't set my 10-minute timer like I said I would yesterday. I'll be sure to do that tomorrow. So yeah, I took this long bottoming tail off of VWAP, but it's so far from VWAP. It's stupid. Then it came down and made a more reasonable one, and I bought actually over the top of this candle, which it still went down here, and then it stopped me out. So this was 1R gone. Actually, I don't know. It might have been 2R. Then I got into this one and stopped out again. Right. So I think now I'm down 2R after that. Comes down to this level of support, kind of hangs out, and I'll go ahead and buy the break back over that level. And then I add over this tweezer pattern, and boom, everything's great again, right? Let me zoom out. So I stop out here, I get back in, and then let me turn on my mouse circle. This right here, that was good. I was up at least. It was either 3 or 4R. Like it was $75 to $100. I was up, and I just sat there and looked at it. Right, came back down, went back up, sat there and looked at it again, and then stopped out break even after that. So that was very frustrating. I could have, if I didn't sell it the first time, you got to sell it the second time, right? And then here it goes, it did it again a third time, but I was already stopped out by then because I raised my stop up to break even. I got mixed feelings about raising my stop to break even because it's like you've already once you in the trade, you should accept the risk. Like you lost 25 or not. But no, I do say that once I get to 2R, I owe myself break even. So I think what I did is I raised my stop here. Once we made that, once it, moved up from this thing, and I should have taken profit here. I really wanted 143. I think I had 143.39 in mind. Um, yeah, so that didn't work. Then it came down, and this is the moment where it really started getting ugly in the market. And after missing this trade, honestly, after missing this trade, because this wasn't even at VWAP, after I missed that, I should have just backed up. But I gave myself another shot and didn't even take the win. That's super frustrating, man. I wasn't really in a good zone today. I don't know if it's like coming off a really good day like yesterday, my mindset, I don't know how to process that. Like I come in a little too hot, maybe. I don't know. I'm still finding my way. I'm still struggling, man, every day. I get back in and try to take this little. This isn't even a pattern here. I don't know what this is, but I bought in right there, hoping it would go back up again. It did not. The market was just really heavily pulling down. Um, got in here again, added here. Did not take any profit there. I'm pretty sure that was this was also a 3 to 4 R profit at this point because I had added, did not take it. I decided to add again here. I think I was at YOLO at this point. So when I added here, I was able to move my stop up to break even. So it was like whatever. But here I did get a really nice run. So I bought in there. Now I'm super ready to sell, right? I'm like, hey, if it gets up to this level again, I'm selling. I sell, and where does it go? It goes up to my. It definitely goes up to my target, man. It goes up to 143.59. So then it finally goes to the target that I expected to go to, and then I throw another trade away right at the end of the day, way above VWAP. Like unnecessary. This is unnecessary. This is unnecessary. This is probably unnecessary too. Yeah, so I just really got to be patient for VWAP. I'll take all the VWAP trades. All the hammer bars to VWAP that are higher lows, I'll take. That's another thing. This is clearly a lower low, right? This is clearly a lower low. So you got to wait for some confirmation. So this is okay. But this is a lower low, right? Cuz we got a low here, then we have a lower high, then we have a lower low. And I mean, we kind of have a higher high, but not really. This is really just a retest. And then we make a lower low than this, right? That shouldn't be an automatic jump in. You gotta wait for another, probably a double test, or I don't know. You just gotta let that cool off for a minute. Look how far it pulled back. This is a long leg down. I gotta be mindful on how it comes to VWAP. You know, you can't just take any old thing. Like how it pulls back to VWAP is just as important. If it pulls back aggressive like that, it could keep going. This could be the beginning of a long downtrend or whatever. But let's see. Yeah, so I just gotta be patient for VWAP, and like it's gotta be like, wow, look at that opportunity. Not like, ooh, just hey, it's technically at VWAP, let me jump in. No, it's gotta be a good setup. Good setup. Best setups. Yeah, so man, it's just so much churning around profit today. Like, okay, I stopped up here. I'm not terribly mad at myself for that, except for this is a topping tail, not a bottom tail. We're not supposed to do that. And then I chilled out, and I caught this reversal down here, but I wasn't very aggressive about taking profit, and I think what was that? 869.91. That might have been 2R. That was decent. I don't know. I should have been, I don't know, man. I really could have bought back here, but playing on the bottom side of VWAP is not really my thing. Like, these big double bottoms, those are nice. But I wait for it to it's just got this long run up to VWAP and a really short pullback. You really want your retracement to be more, deeper than that. Kind of 50% of what the run up was. I didn't even buy it at the bottom near VWAP so I could put my stop loss under VWAP. I bought it way up here, stopped out, just randomly bought this. Didn't even wait for it to break, but it doesn't matter because it would have stopped me out anyway. Bought it again. Like, this is chop. This is not what we're looking for. We want it to move away from VWAP when it gets to VWAP, not hang out and chop around, right? So yeah, it's just, I mean, I want to blame the market, and I it's probably partly to blame, but really it's my bad decisions. So this was like, this trade here saved my day. Like, part of it. I think I got like $60 out of this trade, but we got this low here, which is right in line with these other lows, right? So it's kind of a level of support. And then we make a higher high here, right, in reference to that, and then a higher low there in reference to that. So I saw that, jumped in, hell of a ride up there. I was really mad at myself for not just setting a take profit order just under VWAP, because that's when you buy below VWAP, you got to take it off. You got to take something at VWAP. You can't just assume it's always going to trade through and start an uptrend. This lesson is extremely clear on Microsoft, but like, so this was a cool run that I ruined by adding right there. I think it was maybe a 1R win right there. Man, that I just should have just sold up there. That's a nice run. But anyway, I stopped out and probably gave most of that back. But this guy right here at this previous level of support, went ahead and bought in a little bit late, but I got in there. I had a nice amount of shares. I had 50 shares on this thing. And it went up to VWAP. I was like, man, you should take it out at VWAP. When it was sitting at VWAP, it was $100. It was $100. And bro, when it started pulling back and making these red candles and I hadn't taken it out, I was sick. I was praying right here, man. I was praying. I had my stop at break even, but I was negative like $200 at this point from all of this. And this is like literally, I didn't even realize how late in the day it was. Like this one right here got me like $150. This move right here, holding it through VWAP, and then this big candle came in and I just dragged up my stop, like just threw it up there and got out of there. Could have held it to the close, really. It would have been nice. But yeah, this one saved my day, turned the day into a baby red day. But yeah, all of these in here are inexcusable. This one's the only one I'm not mad at on AMD. The rest of these are absolute garbage. Just catching falling knives. Not even really mapping out support or anything. Just trying to catch it. This hadn't even made a higher high and retested VWAP. Rule break. Most of these are rule breaks. I was just gunslinging after going in the morning, I went down 120, and then I was up 187. I was up a lot. I had a lot on the table where I thought I was gonna have another $300 day, but then the SPY just started stopping me out of all my trades, and so I ended up at 187, and I was feeling like that's not enough. Hindsight, I'd be really happy to have 187 right now, you know. Yeah, these are a lot of new experiences though. Coming in and trading after a big green day, you know, the mindset, you know, that I need to be in. Being in the green, like how much am I really willing to give away? You know what I mean? Like there's got to be a time where you just like, all right, bro, like just walk away with that 150. You know what I mean? A lot of the problem is I get into a lot of positions at the same time. So if they all go bad, it's like a disaster. Like, you know what I mean? I could lose 4R like that. So yeah, I definitely need to spend some time focusing on managing the day, managing my P&L, and how much am I willing to give back after a win. Like, man, I tell you what though, I'm really happy to be negative 29.35. Like I thought I gave back my whole day, my whole win yesterday, my 320. Bro, it was getting close. It was getting close. But I'm grateful that I can pull it out. Like it seems like when the pressure is highest, that's when I make the best trades, and when I'm chilling, I'm just like doing whatever, and that's not cool. So best setups only. Only moves over VWAP, man. And what else? Stay out first 10. I think that's kind of my takeaway. And also, basically, usually I'm in like 4 positions at once. When all of those close out and I'm staring at my profit, I have to like think about like the risk is higher at that point because I'm comfortable. I feel like I have a cushion. So I really got to be on trading. I think that 10:30, which is 11:30 market time, that 10:30 cutoff really works for me. As far as the morning, like maybe I can come back at like 1 o'clock because I've actually been having really good afternoon trades. But yeah, it just seems to get choppy after 10:30 for me, and I'm not really navigating that well. So be a good time to take a break, take a nap, maybe. I don't know. Do a review video, watch some YouTube. I don't know. But anyway, hey, shout out Carl. Shout out E46. I can't remember the rest of your username, but I appreciate you stopping in, hanging out with me today. Um, you guys make the day fun, man, for sure, because it gets a little lonely in here sometimes. But yeah, enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Hit that like button for me, helps out a lot. And I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace.